Christys tonight, we talk about the migrant crisis quite a lot. So I thought I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. For a long time, I believe that we're not being told the full truth about what is really going on when it comes to the invasion of Britain's borders. So today, I decided to come to Calais. And the second we got off the Eurotunnel, well, it all happened. Idea of how far away from the channel we are. So we are this blue dot on your screens there, and the river takes you all the way down to the channel. Now that is 2 miles away. And we jumped out of the car because we spotted this straight away. A boat there, ready to go. Now, they leave a little marker here. I don't think that this red cap on this plinth is an accident, do you? They leave the marker there. And then if we can have a look in this boat, what you'll see is that it's got some makeshift life vests that look like old tyres and, crucially, some fuel. Now, what we know is that they don't give them enough fuel to get across the channel, they just give them enough to get out. Already, according to my source, so far today, 2 boats full of illegal immigrants have come down this river and made their way out into the English Channel. So there is a very good chance that this boat, later today, will end up in the Channel, if not in Dover. Remarkable. And also, the gendarmerie drove past a moment ago. They came past us here, over that bridge, looked at the boat, drove off. I mean, is that where our money goes, is it? Do you have friends in England? You have people you know in England?
Yeah.
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 Do you know where in England? London? Manchester?
Yeah, but in London, in Manchester, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe some friend, yeah, friend.
Some friend.
Just friend, yeah.
Yeah.
Just friend.
And they have a good life?
Better from here.
Better than France?
Yeah.
Better than France, okay. Lastly,
He has just a Dublin problem. He is okay, but here is Dublin.
the Dublin Agreement?
Yeah, Dublin.
So they can send you back to the first country that you came in?
Country. Only the first country is
Yes.
problem.
And what first country? Was it Turkey?
Not Turkey. Like Bulgarian.
Bulgaria.
Like Ikbet.
Okay.
That's a problem.
So that's the problem. Whereas if you go to England,
Yeah.
you can stay.
I have biometry from Bulgaria and
Yes, that's great. So they've tagged you in Bulgaria, which means that if you stay in the EU, you get sent back to Bulgaria. Could I ask, what countries have you been through? Germany? You come through Germany?
Yeah.
Where else? Bulgaria, Germany, any others? Any other country to get here?
I come from Turkey to Bulgaria.
Yep.
And after Serbia.
Serbia.
After Hungary.
Austria.
Australia. Germany.
Yep. 6. To France. That's 7 countries.
Yes.
We are now at the Plage de Gravelines, and we've been told by local authorities that the boat that you're looking at there, in the smaller one in the distance, is a French patrol boat. So they have all morning been zipping up and down this coastline, waiting for boats like the one that we just saw further up this river to come down. And if you just have a look here, this is the route. So when we saw that first boat, it was about 2 miles further upstream here. And I've been told it's very unusual for French police not to just slash the boats. So we're going to go back soon and have a look at it. The other way that they can get down here and get into the English Channel is by hiding in these sand dunes here and then making a mad dash across the beach. So we're going to wait and see if we can spot any of that. But as you can see, this is miles and miles and miles of coastline. In fact, there's about 70 miles of coastline, really, that they can launch from. So it is like looking for a needle in a haystack. But on a day like today, the weather seems good, the water's very calm. It is not beyond the realms of possibility that that very boat we saw earlier on is going to come right down this river, out the end there, and then get picked up by that boat there, and then taken over into English waters. And Bob's your uncle you're in. Well, the French police just asked us to move away a little bit, so we've respected their wishes. And what you're looking at now is a migrant boat being winched out of the water. Some quite intrigued locals as well. They must see this all the time, though. So that is one boat stopped from crossing the English Channel. Now, bear in mind that just one of those boats can have up to 70 people on it. Yesterday was a record day in the English Channel, and our source tells us that they had as many as 70 people on a boat that size. So stopping just one of them is quite a significant deal, but doesn't it also just show you how brazen these people are? They leave a boat there, they leave a marker next to it, you know, broad daylight, the middle of a busy road, locals everywhere, and if that boat hadn't been winched out, I think it's fair to say that at some point, probably in the next hour or so, we would have seen people coming running out of these trees here, into that boat, down the river, and that's that, isn't it, really? So it gives you a flavour of what's going on here, how chaotic it is. OK, and some footage that you're going to see a little bit later, especially for our GB News members, is I got onto that boat, I looked around it, I saw the amount of life jackets that were on there, I saw the personal belongings of the person who had been the captain of that boat. That was just within seconds of us arriving here in Calais. What you will see later today, frankly, will blow your mind, and it completely blows the lid off the idea that we've got a handle on what's going on over here, Bev.